All the members of the teams will get bowl rings, but there's something special about being able to put on that ring bowl champions.
The goal was to get to a bowl a year ago. That's certainly not the goal right now to get there. We're here. The goal is to win a bowl.
One of the biggest differences between, I think, our two programs right now is they had 5 starting graduated seniors on the offensive line with over, I think, 140 starts. And I think coming into the season, we had 1 returning starter with 20 starts. So that was one of the biggest differences that I noticed right away, and that's going to be a tremendous challenge for our defensive line.
Their defensive front, I mean, that's a great defensive front. That's, you know, there's only been one team I think this season that was able to get over 300 yards of offense. You're talking about the number 1 ranked rushing defense, the number 2 ranked total defense, and number 10 pass defense. So that's a formidable defense.
You know, they're aggressive on the perimeter with their defensive backs because they know typically the quarterback's not going to be able to hold the ball very long, and they take all the short throws away. He's got a great scheme and does a great job. So, you know, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to competing against them, and tremendous respect for Coach Addazio and his entire staff that he's put together.
Penn State has had an unbelievable reputation of linebacker U, and there's no drop-off here. This is a great group of linebackers, spearheaded by a great player with a great front in front of them, which I think makes all the difference in the world, which is a tribute to the way that they've coached them and prepared them.
With the offensive line that they have and the running backs that they have and then the style that they play with, that they're always trying to either outnumber you, outflank you, or out-leverage you through formations and personnel groups. And they're running a lot of read plays. So if you overcompensate to try to stop the running back, then the quarterback has a chance to pull it and get on the edge, and he's a threat.
We have a guy that we're facing that is a pro-style drop-back quarterback who's got a tremendous arm and is a very accurate passer. And, you know, we have our challenge there. We've got to be able to play well in the coverage. We've got to be able to create pressure, whether it be 4-man, 5-man, 6-man pressures, and disrupt the flow of that throw game.
You think about Penn State, you think about the history, you think about the traditions, you think about all the success. So to think about that we have 5 classes in our program, most of which have not even been in a bowl game, let alone none that have won a bowl game. You know, you look at the records against Boston College. I think in our last 3 games, you know, Boston College has had some success, you know, over the history.